Welcome to Help Your Math. We're going to be looking at how to solve linear equations with a fraction. So we have 4 minus 2/3 x is equal to -4. Okay, we don't like fractions. So ideally we want to get rid of them. What we're going to do is we're going to look at all of the fractions that we have in our equation, and we're going to look at the denominators. Now, fortunately for us, there's only one denominator here. And when there's only one denominator, if we multiply it by it, then we're going to cancel it out. It's going to go away. But we can't multiply just the 2/3 by 3 because then the equality doesn't hold true. What we do to one side, we have to do to all of the other side. So that means that we have to multiply not just the 2/3 by 3, but also the 4 by 3 that's on this left side. So what we're doing is essentially, and this is a good idea to always do this when you're multiplying one side by something, is put the left in parentheses and write it as 3/1. Okay, because it's a fraction, and if you write it by 3/1, you're going to remember that you're multiplying the denominator by 1 and the numerator by 3. So this can then get distributed. And what we do to one side, we have to do to the other side, so we're going to multiply the right by 3/1 as well. So the 3/1 times 4 is just 12. You can write it as 12/1. There's not really an advantage to it, to doing that, other than if you're more comfortable. So we get 12 and then minus, and the 3's go away here. Okay, so it's up to you how you do this. You can write it as 3 times 2/3 or 6/3 times x, or you could just say, okay, the 3 over here is going to go away. So we just get minus 2x. And then this is equal to -12. Okay, so you can certainly, I'll put this in blue over here. You can certainly write this as 6/3 times x. Okay, that's what this becomes when you're multiplying. 3 times 2 is 6, and then 1 times 3 is 3. So that's where the 6/3 came from. And 6/3 is 2, so that's where this minus 2x came from. But some of you are really comfortable with just canceling. So 3 and 3 cancel, and we just get the minus 2x. And now this is a regular linear equation where we want to get the constants on one side and the x's on the other side. We have an x on the left, but not on the right. So let's keep the x on the left and move the constant that's on the left over. So we're going to use inverse operations. This is a positive 12. To get rid of it, we're going to subtract 12 from both sides. So we get -2x is equal to -24. You can absolutely move the x to the right if you want to make it positive, and move the -12 to the left. It's just longer, so it's up to you. This is one way to do it. There are usually 3 or 4 ways to do every problem. Okay, so now we want to get the x by itself. To get the x by itself, we need to get rid of this -2, so it's being multiplied by x. To get rid of it, we're going to divide, inverse operation. So we divide both sides by -2. And -24 over -2 turns into a positive number because we're doing a negative divided by a negative. And 24 over 2 is just 12. So we get x is equal to 12 as our answer. And if you were to plug it back in, you would see that the equality holds true.